Hey Team EQRRC, this is Coach Wes. We're here for your Sunday video message, and we're a couple weeks into our winter 2012-2013 season. What we want to talk about in this message today is developing appropriate patterns and appropriate pacing. This kind of harkens back a little bit to an email that I sent to you guys last week about maintaining a good training log and keeping it consistent. The goal of that training log is to see what type of patterns are being developed that lead up to great days running, which hopefully you have a lot of those, or subpar days. And on those subpar days, figuring out what might not have been the best approach to get you to the starting line, and therefore tweaking or adjusting whatever might need to be tweaked or adjusted. Now let's talk a little bit about pacing. We've had a couple instances where we can start to really look at what our pacing looks like early in the season to set us up for the next couple weeks. Our first workout that you guys actually did on your own was a 5K. Now that right now is probably most analogous to what your tempo pace will be. That tempo pace is that comfortably uncomfortable, want to stop but don't quite have to stop, that mental pace that's really making you breathy but never breathless. So the pace that you found on that 5K is probably right around what your tempo pace currently is at. This past weekend we met on Saturday on the campus of UCI and did 3 1-mile repeats. Those 1-mile repeats probably got you even more than just slightly breathy, probably even got you into a place where you're a little breathless. I find for myself that as far as pacing goes, those 1-mile repeats are usually about 30 seconds per mile faster than what my current base pace is. For example, if you're running those mile repeats at about 7 minutes and 45 seconds, you're probably in the condition or shape that your base pace would be about 8 minutes and 15 seconds per mile. So use those guidelines to help give you a judgment of what to pace with as we move on through the next couple weeks. I know that you'll get better, so we'll reevaluate as we go throughout the course of the next 10 weeks before the Huntington Beach Half Marathon. Let's talk a little bit about what we have coming up this week. Monday, we're going with another tempo workout. It's a 4-mile workout. And if you look at the training program, which I've attached to this email, the pace is designed to be somewhere around 5K pace. Now, keep in mind that the paces that I'm setting on Mondays are very aggressive. It will be a challenge, just like last week was for 2x2 miles, to hold 5K pace for 4 complete miles. So don't feel discouraged if you feel like you're not there quite yet. It's just something that might be a goal going forward. That's our Monday workout. Thursday, being a holiday, and this being a holiday week, is going to be a little different. We're not going to meet as a team on Thursday night, and instead we have an opportunity at Equinox Newport Beach to get a different type of a workout in. What we're calling it is a pumpkin burn. And the idea is to combine both strength training with a little bit of cardiovascular training in the order to A, get a great workout that's mostly endurance focused, and B, shed a ton of calories before the Thanksgiving feast comes on. So here's how it will work. At 8:30 on Thursday morning at Equinox Newport Beach, we'll meet and there will be three different stations to complete. One will be pull-ups, one will be push-ups, and one will be squats. There are a couple different ways to scale down the intensity, either by using assistance or using bands or just using your own body weight. After doing 3 of those stations, each being 1 minute long, we're going to go over and bike 8 miles, and we're going to do that on the spin bikes. For those of you that haven't biked before, it's a great way to develop some good strength of your legs, which is what we need early on in this training program. After that, we'll hop on the treadmills and do 3 miles of running. Now this is right in your wheelhouse, and this is what you guys should definitely shine. In the end, it'll just be a good endurance workout, and it should be a nice complement to some of the training we've been doing recently. We'll still get together on Saturday, and we're going to come back with a little bit of a distance workout, meaning slower pace and more sustained effort. So it's going to be a 5-mile run, which we've actually done as a team. It's just going to incorporate a little bit more incline change as we move along the back bay towards the YMCA. We're going to meet at 7:30 at Equinox Newport Beach, and the run shouldn't take us any longer than 45 minutes to an hour. So that's our schedule for this week. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email me or stop me in the club when you see me. I really hope as many of you will take up the challenge of the pumpkin run, or the pumpkin burn, more appropriately termed, on Thursday. If you're going to do that, just email me to RSVP. That way we make sure we have enough spots for everybody. I look forward to seeing you guys on Thursday and on Saturday at the latest. If by chance you're traveling this week, have a safe and happy holiday, safe travels. Just make sure to print out your training log or keep it with you somewhere near so you know what type of workouts to do. Take care and have a good rest of your week.